Ooh, that's a bingo.
There's a maniac.
Ooh, this is going to be an action-packed one. There's the action. Unpacked. So, what are we looking at? Flask number 123. And it looks something like this. Ooh, really dark. Really bourbonish looking. Kind of smells like bourbon. Very fragrant, floral. Cheers. Wow. My taste buds must be turned off. There's a little something right there. Has a very floral taste to it too. I'm gonna have to let this sink in a little bit, I guess. Well, okay, so all sorts of stuff. Start off with the last round of bottle ship. Use the Millennium Cup mug, whatever the hell you want to call it. So we had 3. Oh, sorry. Oh, Cobra, man down. As though I give a shit, but. So we got Cobra. Sorry. Give her half. I'll give her a half fold. Cobra. Harmarsh. And Clyde. I apologize. 1,001 things going on in my phone. My phone hung up on Clyde once, and I couldn't hear him the next 2 attempts. And then, as I almost threw it, I decided to give the mystery SIM card a try, and it doesn't do anything. It says it's not registered on the network. So I have to contact NIHAP about that. Okay, so that's that. And of course, we are playing for this gem. A $90 revolting knife. I mean, Cobra bottle ship, why not? An opportunity to get rid of some of my garbage and mail it off to you guys. I mean, it's a $90 knife. I mean, if you're using a knife like a knife, you don't have to worry about it closing on you. Yeah, see, I just have a habit of putting my thumb in between. Okay, that's what we're playing for. There you guys are. Woo! Oh, it's a collector's stein. I really need something that my damn hand actually fits in, so I don't have to. Okay, I think I have one. I think I have 2. I have 1. Clyde. 2 for Clyde. He called to let me know that the piece of shit wallet showed up. Clyde, you probably should have paid your mailman to throw that out so that I'd put you back in the drawing for the Patreon. Congratulations, Clyde. Beating the odds. Beating the odds. So, put that right there. Because I know this is, for you, this has got to be the fanciest knife that you would have in your arsenal. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't even dabble in some shit like Damascus or anything like that. I'm sure this boy right here. Clyde, congratulations. Patreon stuff goes back in there. Another thing, so I don't forget. David Brown, attention, David Brown. I must have had an incident where I emptied a magazine in a gun at the range and didn't check what was in it, because as of right now I am missing 9. I don't even know how the hell that's even possible. Me and David were talking, and he was wondering about the rest in peace rounds, the RIPs. I have 11 of them for you, David. 11. I have no idea what happened to... There was 20 in a box. So, I'll drop those off next time I see you. Packages... I am not sure if this was something that I ordered or not, so I'm going to gamble it fast. And then there's 3 t-shirts. This is the only one that actually has my name properly spelt on it. First in the club was Ninja saying hi. Harmarsh says, Ninja, how are ya? Was there a sub-comment to that? Poco Loco. Your stomach has to produce a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks, otherwise it will digest itself. That's nice. Ninja then, double booty. Then Ninja says, here before Joey. Multi-Gunman says Joey's banned. And Ninja says, so this doesn't count. Mr. 27 says, if Joey's invited, I'll ban him myself. Okay. Multi-Gunman top 10. Harmarsh to him. Yes, we are. Mr. 27 said top 50 here. Hey. I do have some stuff on order, but it's supposed to be tomorrow. Oh! Yeah, this is something I ordered. Wow, this shit was really fast. Holy cow. Okay. This was my deciding on which I wanted to keep for myself and what I am going to put me and Christine's donation into the Justin Smoky Mountain. Oh, and let me tell you, for all those people that say, yeah, I've tried to tell you this shit for years, Amazon is not necessarily your friend. This knife was $40 more expensive at Amazon than it was through Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And it's the Gerber LMF, and I like that. I think I'm gonna donate the black one. When I bought mine originally, if I knew there was color choices, I probably would have gone with something other than black. Whatever. I kind of like it in the desert tan. If nothing else, it's laying amongst a whole bunch of black knives. So it was black knives matter. There she is. So they make it in black, black, tan, and gray, and we just sent the the gray one to John. I've never used it. I've never carried it, and I'm not even sure if I just goofingly opened up a box with it one time or not. But I think I'm gonna go with the tan one for myself. Actually, and I am going to donate this into Justin's bug out bag. And seeing how I now have a box for it, I'm going to do that. Yeah, $40 cheaper at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Unbelievable. Die. Okay. So, just going to throw this over here for right now. I'm getting I got a whiff of vanilla right before the feast of floral. A little harsh up front. Shut up. I'm gonna go bourbon. Very light vanilla, and then floral. And I'm not really getting a heck of a lot as of this moment in time out of it. Patriot Ninja says it's all by design. Oh, I got one of the guys, and I think it was on the original video for the trigger. And some guy was saying, making a comment about my fuck Biden and Trump, and he's just like, this whole thing is, give me a break. I get it. I get the whole, it's by design. The presidents are never elected, they're picked. I will argue that to the end of time with Donald Trump. I believe that they so underestimated the American people and voting for him that they didn't have their fraud game stepped up far enough to counteract it. Just saying that. So that's why you saw what you had happen the second go around. I mean, again, smoke some more fucking dope. Believe, I'll tell you what, I believe the earth is flat, that fucking Bigfoot is real, that the Loch Ness Monster is about to blow out of my asshole, long before you'll convince me that 90 million people voted for a fucking incompetent retard that couldn't get people to come to a parking lot and do a drive-by, let alone look at the rallies that Trump had. Sorry I blew up right there. But Biden, you did not win. You stole the election. That's the only reason you are where you are. And I believe that karma is going to come tenfold. I mean, your whole family. I mean, of course, look at where the Clintons are. I mean, they could, Hillary Clinton could murder a baby live on TV and people be going, that baby had it coming. That baby had it coming. Cobra says, hey there. Harmarsh says, hi Cobra. Cobra says, howdy. Harmarsh says, hey there. Harmarsh, it's good to be home and sleep in my own bed after 13 days and nights. And Cobra says, nothing beats your home bed. I also want to quickly say that one of our brothers is, to be honest, not expected to live, and that would be Stripey McCatpuss Ross. Ross and Fran actually crossed the big pond to be at our Shoot-a-Palooza. I don't even remember what year. It's been way too long. And we used to spend. This was back. I mean, anybody that's ass hurt because I don't invite you to a video chat. We don't do the video chats anything like we used to. The best that we do anymore is we might do an after chat after Locked and Loaded. And sometimes Christine's show, if someone says they want in, they'll get an invite. It's usually Christopher or Nihap or it just doesn't. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we're all getting older or what the deal is, but with Ed, it was like almost a nightly thing. We'd jump on with Ed, and Nihap would pop in, and Christopher and Travis, and it's just it was what we did for a while. But it's just I don't know why. I don't know why we don't. I don't know if everybody's just busy or what. I mean, I simply enjoy it. I don't want to fall out of touch with friends, but with Ross used to be one of the as they would say the OG video chat guys, and he is struggling with there's some kind of was it sepsis? He basically has an infection in his bloodstream. They've had to restart his heart to get the rhythm working right. They want to do. They're worried that there's blood clots that might be in it. It's bad. It's really bad. And he's just honestly such a nice guy. He used to be such a little cunt in our video chats, and I say that because that is one of his favorite words. And Fran has been asking. She started a group, a U.S. group, and then a group over there of his friends, and she's updating everybody. And we're supposed to, if we want to, we can add little video or audio saying, and then she takes it to the hospital and plays it. He's not conscious, but she plays it for Ross, and if I had the time, which nobody, anybody out there that spends their life being a total fucking prick to other people and just an asshole, some of these troll douchebags that I've had to deal with over the years, and we all have, it's like, you don't get to live forever. Why are so many people just complete fucking losers? Unfortunately, those are the ones that usually live the longest, and the real people with a heart, the real people doing shit like Scott and Justin and Ed and Ross. They battle health and this kind of shit, and God takes them home to heaven early. But Ross, you're still alive. You're still alive as of when I went live on this, and you're still fighting, and you're just a little cunty bitch. And I hope you pull through this shit. I love messing with Ross. He used to get so riled up over the Loch Ness Monster shit. He's like, these are the dumbest people. There's whole organizations. There's people that have dedicated their lives. I wanted to do a little spoof video acting like he was one of them, and that he was going to sell his Rolex so that he could afford another few months of his looking for the Loch Ness Monster. I have a picture of downtown Duluth. We had a kind of a really bad storm 2 years ago now. And there was like a foot of water on the roadway and Canal Park that leads up to the Duluth lift bridge. And it was like, the scene was like right here, and you guys were all the way down where the Duluth lift bridge was. And in this fucking puddle was that infamous picture of the Loch Ness Monster. And I believe at the time I sent it to him, and I got something like, stop being a prick or something like that from him. So... it's not looking good, but he's still alive as of right now, and I I hope between his will and medicine that Ross, I hope you make it. I look forward to the day of, like when I sent him the picture of Bigfoot riding the Loch Ness monster. And I mean, you don't understand our group. This is what this group does, is ball busting. And I realize that new people trying to come in and just throwing some ball busting around, sometimes you look like a troll or an asshole, but eventually, sometimes, Poco Locals never made it in, but other than that, I mean, let's see, read another comment or two. One man, ? Why do you remind me of Fight Club? Then he said Delta Dawn. Then he said 4114. Poco Loco, what's with the repeat? Talking about the beer? It's a seasonal, so whatever. You know what? Okay, fine, it was free. I'll reimburse you. Sarmarsh sounds like the hospital my niece works at here in the Saskatchewan. We don't let her drive there anytime one of us drives her always. Yeah, it's getting bad downtown. It's really getting bad, and there's just one thing that that area has in common. Again, 80% of all of the criminals in prison are blacks. It just goes to prove that the system is truly racist. Or it shows who does the fucking crime. God. Wow. Okay. This one is for Brew Reviewer. Brew Reviewer. And, see that it's probably best not to use a knife. eBay. Thank God I'm almost out of shirts. Bang! Oh, look at that! The hams! Hams, the land of sky blue water. Hams, the beer refreshing. Hams. My grandfather used to have, where the motor turns something? He used to have this big display on his wall. It was the hams. I think the bear was in there, and it said hams, and then it had a river. And the thing that turned made the water ripple so it looked like that it was flowing. Hams beer. There's some throwback shit right there. I don't care who you are. Hams beer is really good. Okay. From the same person, COVID Denia. This one is for COVID Denia. Why do I keep throwing this shit on the floor? I actually got a garbage can to put right there. Funny virus. Infected. I'll have to. This will be a good one to wear because what's going on right now, and I'm sure it's probably going on everywhere. Places that on day one you had to wear your mask, and now it says that if you've had your shot, you don't have to wear your mask. Oh yeah, I've had 2 shots already today. One man, cheetah, he'll drink it all in. Clyde, 8th, whiskey, revolution for all. One man, holy fuck, holy. What the fuck? One man. This one is for Shemp the Stooge. really nice packaging too. This is from someone. Sword Dancer Drive. That sounds like somewhere Joey would live. Sword Dancer Drive. And again, it'd probably be really silly to use a knife to open this. It's dangerous to use a knife, but they put it in Kevlar reinforced plastic. Here's another one where it says it's a 2XL, but this has to be like made in China. Yeah, made in China. And China people, their idea of large is a large Chinaman would be. Yeah, I'm. This is really nice. Thank you. Mule stouts. No shit, Mule. As a matter of fact, I think I need a box fell over. Might need a stout. By the time this is all over. Oh, I also oh, sorry. Sorry, Clyde. You know, here's the thing. Let me wow, it's a little on the now, and I don't think that harshness is necessary. It could be booze. Could be higher proof, but other than the way it tastes, it's not really acting like it. I'm gonna give it a 3. And what the fuck are you doing? I didn't know. Using, just for the giggles of it, I'm using my broken display version. So whatever I send to NIHAP right now, it's gonna be stuck on this phone. So I'm gonna have to remember to write it down. Flask number 123, bourbon. Again, it has a light vanilla. And then it just kind of has a floral. I'm not even getting the stereotypical really the oakiness even off of it. Kind of a bitter floral. And I gave it a 3. And it's not saying something about your safety number with NIHAP has changed your safety number. The fuck does that even mean? Check my connection and try again. really I'm like that close to just going back to. I want my Motorola StarTAC. You know, why can't they just like why are companies not doing that? Why, you know, how many people would get a phone like that if they updated a little bit, you know? Why is this not? I don't even know what this is doing. Wish to verify your security. They can scan the code on. What? What? I don't even know what this shit even is. Okay. I have an idea. Go fuck yourself. Hang on. Sorry you have to see all this. And then on top. Okay, fine. Let me just start over. Oh my god, this is. Just stare at her titties or something. I don't fucking know right now. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I know. Hold on. One man, Shitteroon. Stephen Bush's subcomment is have another. One man, KKK, Ant Watch You, whole post, still have one RREC, aka East Coast. Matt Davis. If white guys shot at each other as much as homies, we would be extinct. One man. FKN Hitler ruined the button stash. Smile Money, top 50. Bogoloco, I drove by a similar murder scene in California, and some smartass put congratulations balloons at the scene of the crime. Yeah, I wouldn't even think about that here. One man, counterfeity flightering. One man, rock on. Mr. Mark Mac 85, nothing like a good rant to start the brew review. Thank you. Laugh out loud. Keep them coming, Eric. And I can say more to come will do. You bet. I guess I'm going with a you bet. Hang on, I gotta check the trash to find out. Old Foster single barrel 90 proof. That would be a bourbon. Poco Loco, I posted the Fox vid on Facebook, but it's shadow banned. It's a Fox News showing how they got censored. When C-19 first started, one of the China top virologists came out and said the flu was made in a lab and released on the world on purpose in order to weaken strong countries. Could that be why India is struggling with C-19 more than any other country? Question mark. Good question. Good question. Cobra. Hitler escaped and lived for many years down in South America after the war. Mr. 27 says, I agree with that conspiracy theory, Cobra. Cobra says, it's crazy all the Nazi colonies and strongholds that were built down there, such as Colonna Degrada. Something never taught in the history classes, but CIA and FBI classified documents prove now. Miss 27 says, yeah, Hitler had quite a few decades of living after he faked his death in April 1945. I don't doubt it. Poco Loco. B4. B4 is a miss. B4 is a miss, and I don't even know if that's like you using a little pun on words. Before, after, before. I should have had Matt come over and reset the board because did I put that in the right spot? Yeah, before. 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 Or after. Before. Mr. Mark Mac 85, Brew Babes 2 for Tuesday. Mother, daughter combo? Well, I don't know. And Sharky subcomment, hell, I'll take that too. Cobra, extra cowbell. Meal team, let's get this party started. Hold on. Remember when I said I really wish I would have bought 2 of those? Well, I bought another one. Sump Coffee Stout. Perennial Artisan Ales. Where is it? Oh my god. Oh, sorry. It's a big can, because I love big cans. Clyde, E5. E5 is a miss. Oh, Steve, you should be here. Hell, Steve, if you were here, I'd just give you this one. This was like, what, a 10%er, 11%er? I thought it was on here. 11.5. 11.5 percenter. Okay. So, picked me up a little something yesterday. Kids, meet the Springfield RDP, the raw dog penis. And he said the red dot is always on. Expect to get 2 to 3 years out of it. And it's got that really cool like horseshoe, so when it's yeah, okay, so if I had actually had a mount where I could do this, it co-witnesses, yeah, just trust me. And we got the little comp on the end. You've got a little lever, and you can just take this guy off. You can hear the little detent clicks until you get past the certain point. Comes with the thread protector. Just hold the button, until you it's tight, and then just back it off until it clicks and locks into place. Trigger, pretty decent. I have not put it on the trigger scale. What are you doing over here? What the hell? My bad. Reset is pretty decent. My guess is the trigger on this is at least 4.5 pounds. I mean, it's a defensive gun. I mean, two mags. You got the higher capacity one, which gives this little guy, this thing without the brake on it, and of course the optics. This thing is the same size as the Walther, and you have 13 plus 1 with this mag, and you have 11 plus 1 with this one, and that is the smallest one. If you want to even skip that, they send a flush plate to remove that if you'd like. They say the battery has a life expectancy of 2 to 3 years, and it does have a sensor on it. If you it's best to get it where it's got a background. If you cover the, Jesus Christ, is this like an impossible thing? In bright light, it automatically cranks itself up, and in the dark, it powers way down. So, if nothing else, at least when it's in its holster or the location it's going to be when Christine is not wearing it, it'll be in a dark. It'll be. I'm not going to reveal it. It's my money. Contractual obligation. Thank you. Being that when it's in the dark, at least it's powering itself down to the least amount of power. But I really like the sight the sight radius on this, and I can't wait to see what she thinks. She liked the little dimpling right here, and even though it does not have a safety, the conversation has not come up when we talked about it being a striker-fired gun, just like her SIG was. That's where it kind of ended. Now, having said that, if Craig can find another one of these, and it can actually happen, I might see if Craig can find one with the safety lever, and then I'll take this one, and Christine can have the one with the safety lever. So then, because I don't want to be wrong at this, and because the availability, especially this, the availability on this was, he's been trying to find this since January. So to be on the safe side, I decided to play it smart. And I picked up a regular Hellcat. One thing that's kind of cool is if you want a Hellcat with optics but you don't want to break this barrel, you could just take this barrel out of here and put it in that guy right there, and you'll have an optics ready flush guy here. So I'm impressed with this. I mean, I would very happily switch from my Walther to this, being that my Walther holds 7 rounds, 8 rounds. 8 rounds is one in the tube of 40, versus this guy with 14 rounds of 9mm. Just saying. So that's the first time I've had the chance to get my hands on one, and dimensionally this is the same size as my Walther PPS. So this will either this, or if Craig can get a hold of another one, and then I'll make this a something. Same thing, this one came with 2 mags. And a loader, flush plate, and the stupid bicycle lock. Steve, I cannot believe you are wasting beer like that. God damn it. You're fired. Okay, E5, got that. Spamony. Shouldn't be alone with your thoughts. You might scare yourself. Probably. Didn't Scourge. Outro babe looks like she's put on red lipstick before. Yeah, Didn't Scourge. Didn't Scourge's latest video. He oh man, I brought that outside. Damn it, Jim. Damn it. His latest video, he does 3 shots and then plays his video game. I suppose since I'm dumping liquids in here, Oh, this round of bottle ship is brought to you by the letter F. This time around, you guys are playing for the Lord and Field Fire Starter Cool. I mean, like it or not, it's the it's got the striker and ferrule rod. I think. I don't even remember anymore. It's actually a key to a Ferrari. Congratulations. Oh, it's the arrowhead. You have to go like this, then like this. Oh yeah. Could use it to strike a ferrule rod though, I guess. I don't know. Cobra, at least it's not a knife that'll close on itself on you. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to pull it all the way through. Hang on, we'll be back in action here. Pulled that too far. It was supposed to be like up here to capture this guy. And then like that. And then like that. You know, I never did strike. I think this is a little piece of magnesium. I'm not even sure. I'm not gonna defile it. I'll have to go through and figure out whatever. Again, it's a key to a Ferrari. If you can find the car that it starts, it's all yours. That's what you're. It's kind of cool. I can see Clyde wearing it. In his ghillie suit. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Miss 27, 44th. Miss 27, outro babe needs a few cheeseburgers and let air out of her chest. Miss 27, brew babes look okay from behind, but what's on the front? Like, are they ego? I don't know. Miss 27, brew babe, nice. Andy R. I love ass. Female, laugh out loud. Andy! Holy shit. Hang on. Am I still even subbed to you? Because, you know, that's the way they are. Yeah, I'm still subbed. When was your last video, Andy? 4 years ago. He has 4 subs. Andy's good shit. Cobra, E5. Of all the numbers on the entire board that could be called, Clyde called E5. E5 is a miss. You guys make me want to drink. McLean, Eric, how do you feel about Dice Clay? Be careful, the wrong answer could be the end of us as a couple. Andrew Dice Clay? Hickory dickory dock. This chick was sucking my cock. The clock struck 2, I dumped my goo, and I left the bitch on the next block. Ooh! I love Dice. I love the interview. He was being interviewed one time, and I think it was live, and they were not ready. They were not ready to interview Andrew Dice Clay live. Little boy blue. He needed the money. Joey calls himself Little Boy Blue now that I think about it. That's good shit. Zeus, I bought an Extrema Racial Diamond Knife Sharpener and it works great. I don't even know if I've even heard of that. I know, what does that thing look like? Racial pocket sharpener? Just, come on, just someone show me a goddamn picture of what this thing looks like. Thank you. Shut up. Well, it looks like one of those ones where you have to guess on the angle. You know, it's kind of like I've got a diamond stone, and the problem is I like the ones where it takes you out of the scenario. Steven, did you catch shrapnel to the forehead, or did Matt get a hold of you? No, yeah, it's grinders, and today the high, well, actually, maybe it has changed. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
The current temperature in Duluth is 40 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 33. The current temperature in Duluth is 40 degrees.
I got people. Yeah. So, Steve, depending on, I think this one was from the angle grinder. The other, actually, I think I had one here today. It's it was 41 degrees or colder, and we're outside doing siding, and it's like, first you're trying not to hit your hand when you're putting the nail in, and then it looks like it's stuck. So I take my hand away and I hit it again, and the nail goes off of the soffit, and then, yeah, I guess that would be shrapnel, kind of, I guess. Steven, the shallot is going for $100 plus on eBay, only a few listings. Steven, I said that I would murder someone if they damaged my car. It was a response to a video someone posted. I don't know if I'd do that if someone did any damage to my car. I'd be pissed off, but I have insurance, and I have good insurance for a reason. Now, if you come from my guns, I will murder anyone at the fucking door. And I really hope, and now here we are again, a fucking mentally unstable douche stick murders 8 employees in Texas, and then murders himself and blows up his fucking house. And he's already on record as saying he was going to kill people at work. So, yeah. Amazing, though. Right off the bat, the first thing that the douchebag retard, not my President Biden, of course, right off the bat, we need to do more about guns, and then we really have to go get rid of those kit guns. Oh, really? How many murders? Out of curiosity, I don't know the answer to this. How many murders have been done by someone that built a Poly 80 gun? Because I'm here to tell you right now, you fucking retard Biden and anybody that voted for him, if you are building a firearm, yes, I have lots that never existed. When they come for the guns, well, it won't matter to me. But when people follow my messages and collect the ones that don't exist, those guns are not. And I've had this conversation with people. It's like, oh, I want to build. Wait, could you build me one of those Poly 80s? I want to save some money over buying a regular Glock. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. If you double the price of if you wanted to do a G19 or a G17 and you decided to go the route of the Poly 80, expect to pay between 50% and 100% more. So the typical enthusiast is not building a Poly 80 so that they can have just the fact that they have a ghost gun, even though that is a perk. You're building it because, first of all, I personally think that the Poly 80 lower is more comfortable and a better design than any fucking Glock. Period. Sorry, Tardisius. Times about 50. The Glock just gets its shit handed to him as far as I'm concerned over the design of the Poly 80. It's just a much better design. It feels better in your hand. It has better texture. And, sorry, the Poly 80 is just, if you want a Glock-ish, if like for instance, if David Brown was out on his deck and a meteor hit him in the head and he came to and he went, I want to build a plastic gun, or not, I want a plastic gun, I would build him a Poly 80 before I gave him a Glock. It's just a better overall design as far as I'm concerned. So this whole we have to get rid of those kit guns. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of fucking homicides happening with those. Just Biden, you are just your agenda speaks for itself. Other than that, why don't you go take the rooftop challenge? Because you're a fraud and you were never elected. And you know it. That's why the fence is still around the White House. Because you fear the American people coming after you for your crimes. And I really hope it happens. I don't want to go through 4 more years of fraud. I don't want to go through 4 more years of my money being wasted. The fact that, you're going to get fact check. Oh, really? How'd that whole COVID-19 thing work out for you? The price of gasoline, the price of gasoline right now, without even any drama, is double what it was. I am paying twice as much under Biden than I did under Trump. That's a fact. Check it. Fag book fact checkers. Wade, my first real job was a grease monkey at a local full-service gas station. My main job was repairing semi-truck tires with sledgehammers and tire irons. I worked 80 hours a week during the summer break when I was 14 years old for $75 a week. Matt wouldn't understand. Wade, the Gerber LMF is a decent knife. I don't care for serrations. I'm with you. The only plus is that it's half. If this knife was optioned out for just a blade with no serrations, hell yeah. I have had some that were pretty badass with serrations. Unfortunately, I offered them up as gifts, thinking maybe that I wouldn't never see them again, and they went bye-bye. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have anything left in the arsenal in the serration game anymore. No. Oh yeah. I have the one that Christopher along with company recommended. It's somewhat like the LMF. I have seen these serrations cut through some pretty bad ass shit. And this thing actually has some better bluing on it than some guns. Yeah, had to have this guy just because of Christopher Lone Wolf Company, douchebag. I should carry this thing. That'd be fun. Okay, moving on. This one came with a sharpener, but this is a sharpener and a fire starter. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Wade. I would like to forego. I'd like to forego. If the LMF was offered without serrations, I would have gone that route. But that's the way they offer it. DSC Fentanyl Floyd, shout out. Can't make it up. The most shocking thing to me was the camera wasn't stolen while everyone was taking cover. Laugh out loud. That's true. JP reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. Why is Minnesota such a fucking joke of a state? Sorry, no offense intended here. I just don't understand how dirtbags have taken over the state. No, it's always been this way, as long as I've been here. I was shocked that we actually were able to get conceal and carry through. Because, and a lot of people make fun of them, but I'm sorry, I have to full-heartedly agree with Christine. The greatest governor we ever had was Jesse Ventura. And some people, you know, I think both parties made fun of him. But you know what? He was like Donald Trump. He cared about the Minnesotans. Right now, we have Omar. That piece of shit towel head should be put in a shallow sand pit and nuked. It's not even. I don't know. And everybody that I know that bitches about the politicians, they go back and they vote for the same frickin' losers that they voted for the first time. Shark, I don't know. Stupid is what stupid does. You know, I escaped Minnesota for a little while, but born and raised here, and there's something about that big, beautiful lake. But politically, I just shake my head. Our mayor is a loser. Our mayor is an idiot. Our mayor doesn't give a shit about the citizens of Duluth, Minnesota. She cares only about tourists. The tourist area has great roads. The tourist area has great shops. The tourist area has all sorts of shit. My driving down my alley is, look, God, if you know my address, put it in Google Earth and look at my alley. From the satellite, it looks like a miniature version of the Grand Canyon. The only time that we even thought we were on the right path is they dug up, they redid the road above me and then the road above that, and they redid the curbs because they had paved, for my road, they have paved it so many times, the curb doesn't even exist anymore. And we thought, oh, we're in the right direction. They dug up the road. They redid it. They graded it. They packed it. They got everything just perfect. They put down their 3 layers of tar and the brand new curbs, and it was just great. Then like 3 months later, the other department, I guess they don't talk, was mandating that everybody had to have a sub pump because they don't want your clear water heading down to the processing center. So everybody had to be compliant. In order to be compliant, they had to dig up the street. So these brand new, finely done roads. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Brad, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother Brad. Brad, I hope you get a job in this area again sooner than later. Mr. 27, all government is socialism. Changed my mind. Can't. Sorry. David Brown, beautiful rant. Proud of you. I don't even know what the last rant was. And that's why I met a really cool guy. He is actually a movie director. And wants to get together and have some coffee and discuss some shit, and asked for the links for the John Solar Radio Network, and I'll end up giving him the links to for eBomi and for the Brew Channel. But as soon as I sat and had a pretty lengthy friend of Steve Schweitzer's, he's done a couple of movies. One here in, I think actually both of them might have been here I think one was in Cloquet, the other one was here in Duluth, and I still have to watch the movie. He gave me the link for it, but it's like, the friendship might end as soon as he sees something like this. I mean, politically, I really don't know, and I shouldn't be assumptuous that just because he's from the like the Hollywood crowd and movie making, that he's automatically a liberal. I mean, he may not be. He was very interested in going shooting, and I said, me and Christine and Steve and Steve's new wife Amy, we'd take the day and go up to the shack, and I'll let you shoot whatever you want to shoot. Maybe someone like that would hear me have a rant, but I'm not apologetic. I stand for this country. I stand with our police. The facts don't support the blacks and the BLM. You are not picked out. You are more likely to be shot and or harassed by a cop if you're white than you're black. They're just the biggest fucking babies. We're not. Reparations. Reparate this. This 27, nice outro. Or is it Exit Babe? I like toucans. Miss 27, congratulations, George Floyd, 1 year sober. Hell yeah, brother. Mike, here, cheers. Cheers, Mike. Another person I'd love to sit around the fire pit and drink with, but from the way he talks, I would be long gone and he'd still be drinking. Mike, Monday the 24th, I drank too much, then went to town to buy more in less than a half an hour time, drive to the store and back. 24 beers, 2 bottles of whiskey, and still needed more for my effing birthday by myself. Mike, I'm sorry that we live so far apart. You should not have had to spend your birthday by yourself. Mike, I'm first no matter what, just saying. Cheers. He identifies as first, so that's okay. Mike again. It is Chicago, Eric, not Chicago. Just saying, my friend. No, I'm with you. Chicago is 100% correct. And you fucking trash Chicagoers, stay the fuck out of Duluth, because I'm getting sick and tired of the fact that the more of the Chicago people that move here, the more we end up with exactly what happened. Again, if they want to isolate that to themselves, Darwinism at its greatest, I'm okay with that. Mike again. That effing George Floyd killed himself for swallowing all the drugs when the cops got to the car. Yeah. You know, you Mike, I do not disagree with that at all. Everybody says that the autopsy report was basically nullified and they didn't discuss that at the trial. Well, wouldn't that be relevant? Wouldn't the fact that no matter what happened to him, he was going to die because he swallowed all of his fucking drugs in the car? And excuse me, look up his criminal record. And they're naming places after him. They're getting together. The fucking government, the state of Minnesota, gave the family like $23 or $26 million. For what? Hey, follow him around. I wonder how much of that money will be left in 3 years. Just saying. Just a piece of shit. A complete piece of shit. Any of these idiots that I see that act like, because I posted the whole this is like what's called a good thing. You know, when a piece of shit dies and we don't have to deal with him, and we don't have to deal with the courts, and we don't have to deal with the drugs that he's going to push into our children, and this, that, and the other thing, and people are some of the comments that people left in response to my comment, I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time and respond to you because you're too far gone. Really? If someone like George Floyd is such a role model to you, would you let him watch your kids? Would we let him babysit your kids? We'd let him in your house when you're not there? Me? Not a fucking chance. I wouldn't let you mow my lawn, you piece of shit. You are a drug addict. You are pushing poison into other people. Personally, I'd take a knee. Sharky, the grips of the 629 match the wood on the AK quite nicely. Use it as a foregrip. Sharky, F6 for the new round. F6 is a miss. Sharky, happy I didn't sink a boat last time. Hard to forward the yellow hearth hazard to anyone. I would have to keep it in northern storage. Oh, health hazard. The yellow health hazard. What? No, this is fucking awesome. Clyde won it. Sharky, 10 Folia, 10 millimeter. Screw that. We know all about that. But what's this 610 Gen 1 that is rumored to be over there? I'm sorry, I can't talk about that right now. Sharky, SH, Outro Brave won by a landslide. I try to save the best for last because they normally don't get to there to bitch about it. Joey, am I late for the party? Cobra, yes. Cobra, hello, Stalker Steve. Cue the crickets. Blue Healer 260 with 2 thumbs up. Always appreciated. Jay with the last comment. An hour ago from, I'm guessing an hour ago, hour and 20 minutes ago. Hell, I was the first one in the band of merrymakers to state it came from that lab. Last week of August 2019, I was talking about it already. But even some of the deplorables teased me about needing a tinfoil hat. Well, it wouldn't have been me. Would not have been me. when someone said two bats fucking in a wet meat market started this, that just never sounded right. The fact that China lost containment and now Dr. Fucky is somehow involved in all this, there's a shock. And yet, it continues. I love it. Soon as his name came out, all of a sudden, ooh, pandemic is over. You know, go ahead. As long as you've had 2 shots, I've had 2 shots already. I'm willing to step up the ante and do something good, though. Oh yeah. To all you deplorable bastards. Oh yeah. It'll be real fun. Alex, if you ever see this, let you shoot this. You bring the ammo. I'll throw this out there. Anybody that wants to come and shoot this, I don't care who shoots it. We did discover, though, I would say after 5 or 6, probably 5. I think J-Dog showed us that the number is 5. 5 30-round mag dumps. Then we have to have a little cooling time. You know what I should do, J-Dog? We should like buy like 50 pounds of crushed ice and layer some plastic on top of it. Then be able to lay the rifle on it. And then, like, close it in something so we could build, like, a super cooler so that we get that bitch right back up and running. I should probably just order a new barrel sooner than later. Let's go to the club. First in, Harmarsh. Another one of my twat waffle friends that needs to fight like a son of a bitch. Because I don't want to lose any more family. Harmarsh, I love you, my brother. Cheers, clubbers, he says. Smile money. It ain't Miller time, but some type of brew is getting guzzler. Guzzled? Wouldn't it have been better if it was guzzled? Cheers. Smile money. I hope you're doing better. Didn't Scourge. Lipstick Club. Didn't Scourge. Schwartz? I have no idea what you're saying right now, but it's kind of sexy. Is there anything in the held for review? No. Okay. Cheers, and big congratulations to Clyde for pulling out the win on this guy. Holy shit. That's like the cat's meow right there. It's almost too bad you have to pay for shipping. And Clyde, I will obviously have to send you shipping information right away. I'd really like to know, where that wallet was for the extra month between when it was shown to be with you versus when it actually got to you. Let's check again. We don't want to miss out on some Cobra comment. Nope, didn't Scourge. You stand as the last one. And that's pretty freaking awesome. So, again, cheers, guys. Stay safe. And Enjoy all that white privilege.